Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things Lego. Hit the link below to find a store near you. Hey everyone, Joshua Hanlon here at Bricks Cascade in Portland, and today we're taking a look at all of the early Lego computer games that Lego's done, and there's some really unique ones in here, some iconic parts of my childhood are represented in this layout. So I've got the builder here if you want to introduce yourself, and then we'll take a look at all these.
Yeah, my name is Jacob Shubin, and I grew up with these games just like you guys did, and loved them. And they were my childhood, you know. And me and my cousins would play them. Every weekend I'd go to their house. They'd come to my house, and we'd play them. So yeah, starting Lego Island. This is Lego Island 1.
So is this the kind of the start of the Lego computer games then?
So there was technically one Lego game before that called Lego Fun to Build, and it was on another platform altogether. It wasn't on the PC. Okay. But this was the first main game, Lego Island. This was the first one. It was released in 1997, and yeah. So here we have kind of this is an official set, Pizzeria. It was kind of inspired by the Lego Island game, but it's not exactly like the one in there. But it was inspired by it when they released it. So, and then that's of course a Brickster minifigure, Pepper, and if you've played Lego Island 1, you'll notice why there's sharks on the road, because in Lego Island 1 there's sharks on the road. So it's a little thing that only fans of the game would recognize. But yeah, the Pepper on the skateboard, of course.
Yeah, the pepperoni pizza is what I kind of most associate with the Lego Island games. Yeah. Like that's just seared into my memory.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, this was the very first one, and it's iconic. Everyone, they love that one. So it was clunky. It was clunky. It was the first Lego game, and it didn't work perfectly, but it was awesome. But yeah.
And then what's the next up here?
Next one is Lego Loco. So this one also released in 1997 as well. And here we have, this is a train, my own train from the year 2000, but I figured it goes well with it. But this right here actually released with the game. This is a Lego Loco handcart thing, and actually it came in this set here, or in the big game box.
You got a little buildable set with the box.
Buildable set with the box, yeah, and it even advertises it right there. Okay. Yeah, so that's Lego Loco, and Lego Loco was more of a train sim type of game where it was overhead view, and you would be able to build a train track, put the train track down, put the city down. It was like a train sim type game. So that's what Lego Loco was.
Is this an original price tag on the box there?
Yeah, that was not the price I paid. So yeah.
It's always interesting to see what it costs when these first came out.
Yeah, it's crazy, but yeah.
And then that brings us to Lego Chess.
And that's Lego Chess. That's the next one up. And it was basically a regular chess game. Like it had difficulty levels and everything, and and it had pirates and Western. That was the two themes in there. And so that's I made that chessboard there and then put the pirates minifigures on there. So that's my own custom thing there. But also like the Lego Loco, that's a Chess King right there. And that also released in the chess game box. It had a promo, Chess King promo. So that's that.
The thing that made the Lego chess game so fun for people who never played it was the animations when you would take a piece. And that's what I remember so well from playing this as a kid, was all the really fun animations the pirates and Western figures could do.
Yes. It was fun little, there wasn't any talking. The Lego Maker weren't talking, but it was the little, the animation, the little things, and it was so fun. And depending on which figures were you were taking out, like it would do a fun different animation. So yeah, that was really cool. But so that's
next down is Creator then?
Yep, Lego Creator, which was basically exactly what it's called. Lego Creator, you could create anything. It was just a bunch of bricks, and you could build a house, you could build a city, you could put like sets, like pre-made sets on there, or you could put make your own complete from scratch houses. And it was a Lego Creator game, and that's what that was, and it was cool. It was very clunky. It was hard to get it to work. It would crash a lot, like a lot of these early Lego games, but that one especially was hard to get to work. But it was neat when you got it to work. It was cool to be able to build whatever you want. But yeah.
What's next then?
Let's actually start here. Lego Racers. So this one was very iconic for a lot of people. Lego Racers. This is one of my personal favorites. And it was a racing game, Racers, and you would go through all the early '90s themes of Lego. You had pirates, you had adventures, you had castle, UFO,
Islanders and Johnny Thunder all in there.
Yep, Johnny Thunder Adventures for sure. Fright Nights, and of course Rocket Racer at the front. So that's Lego Racer. It's one of my personal favorites, and it's a lot of people really.
So did you build these based on the cars in the game?
These are all based on the cars in the game. There's some slight modifications. They're not all of them to the T, but like for example the UFO race car there, they're supposed to have blue wheels in the game, but the blue wheels are rare. So I just did, I'll do the black wheels. They're cheaper, so it's not exact, but like that's to the T. The Redbeard pirate, and then Rocket Racer car, Johnny Thunder car, the Islanders. Almost all those are exactly just like in the game, like the exact same pieces. Because you can zoom in, you can see what pieces go to it, and they're pretty easy to build. So that's Lego Racers, fantastic game.
I love the builds in front of the next one here. What is this?
Yes, this is of course Rock Raiders, and it was a very neat theme. The turquoise, with the gray, and it was a Lego theme in itself. So Rock Raiders. So those are official sets in front of there.
So that's something interesting about this is up to this point it's just been kind of the standalone games, but this is kind of a tie-in with an actual Lego theme.
Yes. So by then when we got to there, it was actual Lego theme, a game based on the Lego theme. So when the Lego theme came out, they had a game to go with it, and so that's Rock Raiders, and it was a lot of fun. That one was a fun one. But
really incredible sets. The chrome drill elements I think are iconic, and then teal, of course, that came through this, which was then gone for so many years before it came back, and then of course these like crazy rock monsters with the one arm that can move.
Yes, yep. Yeah, the rock monsters are awesome. Yeah.
And then next to that is another theme that's not very well known today. You'll see it occasionally. What is this?
This is Alpha Team. This is also just like Rock Raiders. It was a theme that came out, and they had a game to go with it. And there was 3 waves of Lego Alpha Team in the sets. There was the Ogle, the space one. There was an ocean one, and then there was Arctic. So and in the game, there's actually all 3 themes. And so Alpha Team was like an agent, so almost like a Mission Impossible, like something like that. And you'd put different arrows down in order to have them go a certain way and avoid traps and things like that to get them to the end of the level. So that's what Alpha Team was. But yeah, it was not very long lived.
Kind of a precursor to the Agents and Ultra Agents themes that then came in later years.
Yes, it was a precursor to Agents, Ultra Agents. Yes, absolutely.
And then next looks like we go to another racing game.
Yep, and that's Stunt Rally, and that was a unique one because you could design your own tracks. You design your own tracks, and then you try to keep. And you could actually, once you design your track, you could actually race with your own car on the track, and you try to keep it on the track without going off the track. So that was kind of a neat thing there, and you'd have stunts and ramps and things like that. And those are official sets in front of the Stunt Rally. They actually had Stunt Rally sets to go with the. It was under the Lego Racers theme, but they had actual sets to go with the game. But yeah, so that was a really cool one. Overhead view, so you'd see the cars overhead. Yeah. But yeah.
And then which one is next here?
And now we'll start with this one, Legoland. Now this might be my favorite. It's hard to pick, but this is either my favorite or second favorite Lego game, and it's basically Roller Coaster Tycoon, but Legoland. And you could design your own Legoland theme park, and you'd put different attractions down, different shops down.
Rides, trees, I remember, all so much fun.
Yeah, rides, trees, plants, and then you unlock the Western, and then you unlock the Adventures, Johnny Thunder, and the castle, and it was awesome. And you get to each level, and then the park appraisal guy, he'll appraise it, you didn't put enough plants down, and then you got to go back and put more trees down, and but yeah, it is a lot of fun, that game. But so I designed this entrance here. I found someone else that kind of designed it, so I kind of copied them a little bit, but I did some tweaks and adjustments. I put all the trees and plants down just like the game, so it's kind of made that up. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. Put the minifigures there, and inside there you got ticket in the ticket booth. There's some lurkers with the Legoland. They actually have Legoland shirts on from the official Legoland sets. They have the Legoland minifigures with the Legoland shirts on there. So yeah, I put those in there. So it's Makes it feel official,
Yeah.
Legoland.
Many fond memories of this game here as well.
Yes.
The next game here, I never had the computer game, but I did have this set growing up and loved it. So what was this game like?
Yeah, Lego Creator Knight's Kingdom. So Lego Creator Knight's Kingdom was basically just like Lego Creator, but medieval castle. So, and you could create your own castle. You could create your own, like you could put walls, and you could actually do battles. Like there was kind of a little bit of a battle element to it too. You could like stage like your minifigures and stuff and set them up in there. So yeah, it was basically a Knight's Kingdom game, but a creator element, creator twist to it, you know. And yeah, so that right there is, of course, the official Knight's Kingdom castle set. And you got the little joust going on there in the front, and the king and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a cool set too. The painted glass, the stained glass thing, and the big lion banner in the back, you know. But that was a lot of fun.
Then coming up next is the much anticipated sequel to Lego Racers, Lego Racers 2, of course. So what was the changes here from the first one?
Lego Racers 2 was different because it was almost more of an open world type game where you can actually go to different worlds. And instead of this one where you race on your track, it's done, you go to the next track, race, and you're done. This one you actually can explore. You could actually explore each region. So you had Sandy Bay, which is like the town, you know, with a beach and stuff like that. And then you had Life on Mars. Well, actually, next up was Dino Island Adventures, so Johnny Thunder, and there's dinosaurs and stuff like that. And then next up after that was Life on Mars, so you'd go to Mars and you know, you'd race with the Martians and stuff like that. And then after that you had Arctic, so the Arctic sets, you know, and we're in there and stuff. And then after that you go to Xalix and you race Rocket Racer, and that was kind of the ultimate last race there. But yeah, over there we got a few. Those are all official sets, so you know, when that game came out, it was just like some of these other ones where it was based on the themes. So like Sandy Bay was the Lego Town sets. The Life on Mars was Life on Mars. That was the actual theme. You know, Johnny Thunder Adventures, of course, was an actual theme. And then they even had those Xalix Racers under the Lego Racers logo. They had a bunch of those Xalix cars from the game. So that was a really cool one, and you get to race around the different worlds, and you get to explore the world, and they had like bricks and stuff. You got to collect all the bricks, and then I made that little gate thing there, or the like the
starting light,
starting light thing. So I made that, put that there, and I put some, like, it's actually floating in the game. So I put some like the translucent pieces there to kind of make it feel almost like it's floating there. But yeah, so that was one of my favorites as well. So.
And then finally we have another sequel, Lego Island 2, The Brickster's Revenge. So this one actually I played a lot more than the original Lego Island growing up. And so I have, again, really fond memories with this one. But what were some of the updates in this?
Yeah, so Lego Island 2 was, so Lego Island 1, it was, you're on the whole island and that's it. You know, it's a lot more limited. Lego Island 2 was just like Lego Racers 2, you get to go to different worlds. You know, so you start out on the island, you know, and then eventually you get to go to Castle Island. Castle Island is next, and then you get to go to Adventures and see Johnny Thunder in Egypt, and then you get to go to Dino Island and you get to see the dinosaurs, you know, and then eventually he trains for space, so that space simulator thing there. He trains to go to space and goes up to space and fights the Brickster on Ogo Island. So yeah, but you know, it's definitely one of my favorites as well. That was one I had very fond memories playing with my cousins, go over to the house all the time, and we would I would get to their house in the morning, like, okay, we're gonna beat Lego Island 2 today, and like we would try to beat Lego Island 2 in the whole day, and that was our goal. But yeah, so many fond memories playing that one, you know, hundreds and hundreds of times over, and it never got bored. It never got boring. So.
I love that so much. You've also got the skateboard there because he rides around on the skateboard.
Yeah.
Just kind of an iconic part of the game.
So that skateboard is actually an official promo that Lego actually released, and they sent it. Not too much is known about it, but they sent it to some toy shops, and some think that it was given away as a prize, type of thing. But yeah, it's very rare. I got my hands on one of them, and it's hard to get it. But yeah, so, and then of course, you know, on the Lego Island 2 there you have, you know, the Bricksters breaking out of jail. It's an iconic scene right there. Pepper's got the pizza, he's gonna try to stop him. You know, you got the sheriff, you know, he's calling the radio. He's like, "Hell, bricks is broken out. What do we do?" You know, and then and you go to Castle Island. You know, that's an official set right there. And then of course Johnny Thunder Egypt official set, and then Dino Island, and then that space simulator there is also an official set. It's part of an official set as well. So those were kind of all, you know, same type of thing. They would kind of use sets in the game, and it was cool.
So there's so much fun nostalgia here represented in this layout. So how many years does this represent from the beginning to end?
This is 1997 all the way to 2001. Okay. So 4 years and 12 games.
They were just pumping them out. Was it the same company they worked with to produce all these, or what was that like?
Several different companies. They had several different companies working on the games, and so that's why they were such different styles. Like, for example, even Legoland 1 and 2 were 2 different companies. There were 2 separate companies working on those, so that's why they feel so much different, you know. But yeah, so, and then back there I also wanted to mention, of course, the Rocket Racer sculpture right there, Rocket Racer minifigure sculpture, and then Johnny Thunder, of course, right there. Iconic characters in this era of Lego. But yeah, fantastic memories, fantastic childhood playing all these games, and I'm glad Lego released them. I really am, you know. And a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So I know you've chosen to represent kind of the early years of Lego computer games. Later on, we of course got like Lego Universe, which was a big one that didn't stick around that long. What were some of the others that kind of came after this that were maybe influenced by these in some way?
Yeah, so immediately, well, not immediately after this, but pretty soon after this, we had Soccer Mania, which kind of had some official themes in there, and you would play soccer. And then after that, we had Island Extreme Stunts, which was very different from Lego Island 1 and 2, but it was cool. It was still cool in its own right. And you know, obviously definitely had a lot of influence from Lego Island 1 and 2. And I believe that was a separate company that worked on that one as well. But that was more about like stunts, you know, like skateboarding stunts, and then like you had races, you know, like boat races, things like that. It was less adventure and more like stunts is what, you know, Island Extreme Stunts. But it was still cool. And then, of course, yeah, you had Lego Universe, of course, the short-lived online game. That didn't work out. Great idea, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. And then pretty soon the movie game-based era took over, you know. And I think that became so popular, then Lego's like, well, we'll just keep doing that, and we won't go back to the original stuff. And it's too bad, you know, but I wish they would go back to this. You know, I wish they could put out a Lego Island 4. Because I think a lot of people would be interested in that. You'd have the people that grew up with these games like us would be interested in it, and I think new kids might be interested in it as well. So
I think you are starting to see a bit of a callback in the new Lego Fortnite Island modes that have kind of just been announced very recently to some of these games, and some of what you could do in Lego Universe as well, with some of that idea of being able to kind of like travel between different themed areas and stuff and have these different challenges. So it'll be interesting to see kind of the direction that fans go in with, because so much of that content with the Lego Fortnite collab is kind of fan created, and see what people create and see if we get some of these types of ideas kind of coming back in some way. But I think there's a lot of kind of creative possibilities there, and it's great to see what happened with some of the early years, especially a very unique time for Lego in the history of the company when these games were coming out. So thank you for kind of collecting all these and bringing them out for us.
Absolutely, no problem. Thank you for stopping by and taking a look and talking with me about them. You know, by showing this video, we could bring these games to more people, and they could view it, and maybe more people will start calling Lego. Hey, let's make some more adventure type games like this and Lego races. And I also wanted to quickly mention they did make a new Lego racing game, 2K Drive. So, you know, and that's great. I want to see more stuff like that. So, and I think that by showing this, you guys can help be a part of bringing that back. So thank you very much for stopping by and doing the video. I appreciate it.